Welcome back. Episode 34. It's breaking news. We are back. We haven't recorded since November 4th. I looked back just a minute ago, and it's been a minute.
Been a hot minute.
There's a lot of stuff's happened. New president, Christmas is happening. Thanksgiving happened.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Valentine's Day.
That's right, yeah, everything. So, we are back on track, and it's going to be every week from now on. We're doing something a little different. We're actually videoing this episode. So we have a YouTube channel, This, That, and Other. It will be on that, so go there and subscribe. And you will see our first guest, which is Winston, which is, I would say he's in my lap, but he's not. But we're sharing a chair. He's laying right beside me. He's asleep.
Because he just can't be without you.
He can't be without me, so I had to let him in here. So we finally got our podcast room pretty close to being done. We didn't get our light like we had talked about. We have it. We just didn't put it out here to illuminate. It's back in your room, isn't it?
Oh, the big light.
Yeah, the big light.
What light are you talking about? Yeah, I stole it, but I hadn't used it one time.
But what do you think? You like the setup?
Honestly, I like outside better, but I know that's not an option. So, it's good. It's manly.
Well, it can still be an option because it's going to start warming up.
Yeah.
Which today was
We're still going outside.
Yeah.
We'll go by the fire pit.
Yeah.
We did that one time, didn't we? Or no? We never did the fire pit?
Yeah, we did. Because I remember taking all the stuff out there to it.
Okay.
It was a hassle. It was fun, but it's a hassle.
Everything's a hassle.
Yeah.
What's not a hassle?
So what's going on? What have the people missed?
They've missed us.
I know. So if you didn't know what we look like, now you do.
Hey.
She's the cute one. And I don't know about me.
You're the hot one. So I have to stay up in my mic because I refuse to wear the headphones.
That's right. You wear a
recording.
mic. Yeah, well, you wear your headphones for the simple fact so you can hear yourself. So you know if you're wandering off the mic.
Oh, well.
And so you didn't want to mess up your hair, right?
Right. But I know to turn my head.
What, to sniff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that? So every time I either come on here.
But you're on video now doing that.
I come on live. I know, right? I come on live. My nose runs.
I don't know.
If you go back and watch, well, you can't go back and watch my lives. But
You do a lot of sniffing.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
Why?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
It is.
So now I'm just sitting here with the mic up in my face because I won't wear the headphones because I mess my hair up.
Which that's fine.
I bet that's loud. You keep doing your feet like that.
What am I doing?
Your blue jeans are rubbing. Your boot.
You can't hear it.
You
don't.
You tell me that you can hear everything.
That's fine. Well, if they can hear it, they hear it. But that's just what I do.
You won't let me eat jelly beans.
Yeah, that's different.
Why?
Because you smack.
I
Well, that's
don't
like
smack.
smacking.
Jody
That's like
smack.
chewing gum or having a piece of peppermint in your mouth. You don't need to do that when you're recording because people can notice.
Well, okay. What we got?
I thought you had a topic. Or are we just talking?
What? Our first day back in 3 months? No, 2 months.
November 4th. 3 months.
So almost 3 months.
Well, almost 4 months, right? November, December, January, February.
Oh yeah, you count November because you're at the beginning of it. Well, you say December.
Tomorrow is March.
What's Sunday?
I don't know. Sunday's my birthday.
Oh,
That's right.
did it take you a minute to
That's right.
realize it?
I thought about that the other day and it creeped up on me. I did not even realize that it was here. So,
It's creeping
happy
up,
birthday to
isn't
me.
it?
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Here's your present.
I know.
I mean,
I know.
you just got new mics. You got new chairs.
We got new mic
I mean,
stands. Yeah.
You got new chairs. You got a couch. You got a rug. What do I get?
So, yeah, we went, so like we've been pretty hot and heavy the last 2 weekends going thrifting. Is that what you'd call it? I know you watch people that go out and buy stuff. Hey, let me tell you something. If you go out and you're like at would you call it a thrift store? I don't really call them thrift stores.
But they're not really antique stores either. But they say that there's like a
It's got a thrift store vibe to it.
yeah, but they're not always.
But it's not a flea market.
No,
You could almost say like an
no.
indoor type flea market. It's almost like a consignment shop with not.
Yeah, it's more like a consignment shop than a thrift store.
Yeah.
I mean, because a thrift store is not people's things that they put in there and they're getting paid for it. These shops are where, like a consignment shop, but they don't pay consignment. You just pay rent for it.
Right.
So it's like an antique store, but it's not an antique store.
Yeah. But my point being is like now I've gotten into where
I just like to call it thrifting.
Yeah. Starting to look around and you see on these tags that people's got, they want to call it vintage. Everything is vintage.
Everything is vintage.
I'll get to something I just thought of. Squirrel,
Squirrel.
Okay. My mind's just everywhere.
He'll jump out of the chair.
Yeah, well, Coco would if she was
Oh,
in
that's
here.
right, yeah.
But everybody thinks something, if it's old, it's vintage. Well, no.
And they jack that price
Right,
up.
right, just because it's old.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go under the Google app, or just go under Google, I guess, whatever you call it. But if you go under the camera button, I guess,
Yeah,
it's not really.
It's kind of like a scan.
Yeah, and you take a picture of the item. Get a good picture of whatever item. Say, I don't know, think of something. A cup. A Mickey Mouse cup that looks like it came from Hardy. Remember Hardy's when they used to have the glass cups?
The glass cups. Yeah.
Yeah, glass. It ain't a cup. Is it a cup if it's glass?
Mm-hmm. It's a glass.
So it is not really a cup, is it? It's a glass. But you take a picture of that, and it's like, bam, it pops it up and gives you, different sites on the value. Or it gives you a little place to where you can put in more information. Say the year of it, but you don't know anything else about it. So you take a picture of it, you can pop in the year, and then it throws out all these suggested sites and then dollar amounts and stuff. And so we just kind of, you can spend all day doing that if you don't watch it. But yeah, you see something like some kind of fine china type thing, and you go to the back and you see that stamp. Mm-hmm. And you're like trying to get a close up of that stamp to see if it might be something. But we found some stuff that, we can go back to that painting I found in a dumpster.
Oh, yeah.
And I just got it out because I thought, whatever.
Now it's in your building.
Right, it's in the building. But I took a picture of it. And, of course, because of it not being in great shape. But the painting's fine. It's the framework that's around it, yeah. But it $150. It's like $400 new, $150 if it's like whatever. But
why didn't you sell it?
It's part of my retirement package. I'm holding on to it.
You might need some more of those.
It's holding down some dust up there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, next to my miter saw. I probably need to put it somewhere else beside it.
Yeah.
But yeah, a few weeks ago we went to a place. It's going towards, is it past Huntsville? It is past Huntsville. Is it not? It's that place that's on the side of the road that we've always talked about.
It's coming back from Huntsville. It's not. I mean, it's before Huntsville. It was going towards Huntsville, but it wasn't all the way to Huntsville. It was closer this side.
Didn't I say before Huntsville?
I don't know what you said.
Because you confused me.
It's before you get to Huntsville.
Anyway, so we went in there, and it is a very cool.
Before you get to Buc-ee's.
Yeah, very cool place to go into, and you can say everything is vintage.
But why did we stop?
Because you saw a big old bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Well, it was the symbol. It's the big bucket that you see on the sign.
But it never crossed my mind that it was from a store. I mean, from the restaurant.
Yeah.
And Jody's like, that just came from the restaurant, right? I'm like, oh, yeah.
But they had several things like that. I can't remember. But they had several big sign things like that. But you get inside and everything in there is like
Is that where the bar stools were?
Yeah. Hey, and if we're talking about bar stools, if you watch it on YouTube, I'm putting the picture right here, right now. And you've got to see these bar stools. It's like the bottom half of
a girl's hiney.
A girl's hiney wearing cowboy boots.
Wearing
like a skirt. Right?
No, it was like a bathing suit.
Bathing suit? Okay.
Like a...
Okay.
Yeah. Like, you can see her hiney.
Yeah.
I should have sat in it. I think we would have got thrown out because I think the guy was coming around.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
the
there
other
was
people were
they
taking
sat in it,
pictures.
yeah.
I don't know
She
if they
sat in it. Yeah, one of them sat in it, and the guy was coming in.
I bet she sat in it, and the alarm up front went off.
I wouldn't doubt it because everything. I don't think anything was under $200 in that store.
No way.
They had little antique type, say like salt and pepper type things that would be like $500. Or just a lot of cool stuff. But he was definitely retail. He wasn't trying to. I mean, he was trying to get everything you could out of it.
They had old blow molds, if you know what that is. Christmas blow molds. I wanted one. Can get it.
Anything from the 20s, 30s, 40s,
I know,
50s.
Like I really probably could go back.
Oh, I could go back and look longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
it was late not late, but it was,
we were coming
home and we were ready to be home.
Yeah.
So, like, if we went just for that, or, when we go on a trip,
I could go by there and browse. Every time we come back through, just stop and browse.
But you think it has different stuff?
No.
There's no way that it
would. It is so nice. Everything is nice and neat and organized. A lot of stuff behind, glass. It's got good lighting.
Oh, but who was the big, the two statues when we first walked in? Or like the wax dummies, or, who was that when we first walked in?
Oh, I don't remember now.
Oh,
we took several pictures.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, we'll put any of the pictures on here.
Who were those?
Video. I don't know.
They looked good.
But it had a lot of neat stuff.
Yeah.
But nobody... I don't know do you think he does it just to have the store open for people to look at? Because everything is so high that I don't really know of anybody that would go in there and buy something. Unless it's something that if you're a collector. If you collect a certain thing and you found something there, yeah.
Like, I wonder if he trades.
Well, like toys. The old time toys and stuff and dolls that you say like, he had Mickey Mouse collectible stuff that look like from the 30s. I don't know when Mickey Mouse was. It wouldn't be that old. But anyway, it was like some of the original Mickey Mouse designs, and it'd be a doll that it looks crazy, but it's old, and it'd be like $1,000 or some crazy number. But it was really neat.
So that's what we've been doing.
Yeah. So. Going back to what we've done the last 2 weeks, we've just gone and we've hit these, we go back to the flea market, consignment shop, thrift store, a little bit of everything. And just trying to find stuff for the podcast room, trying to find some furniture. We found a rug last weekend, found a couch, a small couch.
Just smaller than what we really thought it was going to be. But it looks...
You can't see it from the camera because it's right behind the camera.
It's behind you.
Yeah.
But
it was just for looks.
Yeah.
But then the lady's like, it'd be a good dog couch. And I was like, you know what? You're exactly right, because it's small enough that this dog that's sitting right beside me right now could be laying on
it because you're not in it.
Well,
so.
But it would be perfect. But it's a nice little couch. I like it. But it was like $50.
Yeah.
So it wasn't bad. But the thing is, she gave us $50 worth of Pellas, new Pellas to go with it. It was like 7 Pellas, and each of them were $10 a piece, and they just threw them in when we bought the couch. Amanda's like, I don't really care. I'm like,
I don't care we're taking because you just chunk them off. And where do they go? They sit over here and pile up. Some of them are like hard pillows, so when you put them behind you, you're just like stuck up like that.
I know, but it's
the pillow you've got right now under your arm is one of them.
Well, that's right.
That's a squishy one, though.
Yeah, but one, the other ones look new. I do like the brown looking ones. But I was telling man, I said, no, we'll just take them. I said, if they're $10 a pop, that's 50, 60, 70 bucks. They gave us 5, 6, 7 Pellas. I don't know. But if we ended up reselling them, you make our money back, break even on it.
Yeah.
And we still got the couch. So that's kind of neat. And then we finally found these chairs. So
after you put a table together.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, if you you've got to watch this video because I'm gonna put all this in. We set it up. I built a.
Welcome back. We're filling you with a lot.
Welcome back. Yes, we're gonna go. Yeah, just a little bit of everywhere. So I built a year and a half ago. I guess a year ago. It was around.
No, it's been over.
Oh,
a
it has
year.
been because we've been out of that consignment store for a year.
Right.
So I built a farmhouse table, kitchen table, and then I was building benches to go with it. And then I started building more benches, and I built a couple of tabletops for the farmhouse tables, but I never built the legs, the actual frame of it. So I had this one, like, I don't know, 4x4, 3x4 top, just leaning against a wall in my building for a year.
No, it was in the little foyer before in the house.
That's right.
Remember?
Yeah, so it's leaned up. Yeah, because you would tell me every time we walked by, it's like, you
we
ever
gonna
gonna
get
do
rid of
anything
that thing
Yeah.
yet? You gonna go ahead and put it together?
So what I'm saying is, I didn't really take care of it because I had it leaned up against the wall. And what happens to a piece of wood, something like that, and you got it leaned up against the wall, it's going to warp. So sure enough, it warped. But so for the last probably 3 months, I've slowly worked on the base for the table, painted it, and finally got it put
because
together.
we had a budget and we knew what we wanted to spend, but we just couldn't find what we wanted. So I'm like, why can't we use what we got? And that's what we were gonna do.
Yeah, I wanted to take. I've got a higher bench in my workshop that I built. It's a tabletop that's from a old restaurant.
Has gum under it.
Yeah, it's got people's names, carved into it, and it's got some probably 50-year-old gum stuck on the bottom of it. But it's a cool tabletop. So I built So I built a frame around it, and I made it a little bit higher than a regular.
And I'm a short girl, so I don't like.
But I built it higher than a table because I matched it with my miter saw stand. Because sometimes I've got a long piece of wood. Like if I got a 12-foot piece of wood, I can rest it across that bench and on the miter saw stand, and it works perfect. So I just made it even with that. So then after all that, I was like, you know what? I want that thing in here. The 2x4s I framed it with, I can sand it, stain it, all that kind of stuff, put it in here. But I'm like, I'll have to take part of it apart to get it in this room.
And it was heavy too, right?
And it was heavy. Well, the tabletop was really, the heaviest part about it. But I just going to have to take a little bit off of it to get it in here. And I was like, if I do that, we can't have regular chairs. We got to have bar stools. So I've been on the hunt for bar stools for months and months. It seems
and
like.
we found no
because that was my
bar stools
plan.
that we liked.
Amanda did not like the idea.
I did not like the idea at all.
Like,
Just
you put this table in here.
I don't like a bar stool because I'm short, and if you don't have something for me to rest my feet on, I get very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I
I'd
mean,
make
like,
it work for you though.
Yeah.
But the way this table I built, it had a beam around the base of it, I guess you'd say, that you could rest your feet. That still might be too low for you, but I could build you something wherever you're going to sit at. Anyway, I was going to do it. I really still, if I had the choice, I'd still put it in here and you just stand at it if we had to till we found some bar stools because I wanted that in here. I just like that tabletop. So that was not going to work. So Amanda pretty much forced me to build the base of that farmhouse tabletop. Worked on it. Yeah, got it together. I painted it brown. They're like, well, that's ugly. And I painted it white. They're like, well, what's up with that?
You're talking about the base?
Yeah.
Okay.
So people's like, well, what's up with that? And then I went back and sanded it, sanded over it here and there and made it look distressed. So it looked good. And then, so I could not put the thing together and then get it in here. The tabletop is heavy. So I was going to have to bring it in here. Me and Nicholas brought the tabletop in here. Then we brought the base in here, laid everything down. And like I said, the tabletop is warped. So when it's on the ground, it's still raised up. I mean, it's just,
why do
it's
we
not
have
bad.
this extra tabletop?
Because when I was into building these,
because you made it for me, and then I decided I didn't like that one. I wanted it different and a different color.
Well, I wasn't going to say that, but yeah. So
I'm just saying you do things that I want.
I know. I do.
Make me happy.
I do. I try. So Nicholas had to stand on the middle of the base. Everything's upside down while I'm trying to screw it all together and then get it done, get it flipped back up. It's heavy as all get out. Get it set up. Bam. It's done. tried to find, got the rug working, got the table on top of it.
Still didn't have chairs, though.
Still didn't have chairs. So
Still didn't have chairs.
So we're like, you know what? The bar stool, I found one. Got one bar stool just because we found a good price on it. And I thought maybe we can find a match or whatever. Got it. Now it's too tall for the table I've got in here. So we're going to have to use like the kitchen table chairs if we're going to do anything in here. So that was the plan. Well, I'll be doggone. That was a Saturday. And it was 3 days. Is that right?
Tuesday.
It was a Saturday. So it was last Saturday when I put this tabletop together and got it in here.
And then
Saturday. So that was Saturday, then Sunday, then Monday, then Tuesday. Somebody sends me some pictures of some chairs that she found. And then next thing I know, we get them. And so now they're stuck in our living room because I've got a tabletop that I've got to flip back over, take the top off because I can't get it out the door to get it back out.
He did not. He was trying every which way for me to let him leave that table in here. And you just couldn't do it. There was no room.
No, I was like, let me put the table, just let me squeeze it over in the corner.
And I knew if we done that, it would never come out.
But the thing about it was going to be an option. No. It was going to be an option. Like we can podcast like we are now. If we have a third person at any time, we'll pull that out, move these chairs around. You'll never see it. Just when you record, you've got the table and the people or however. I was just thinking it was a different option. But then I started thinking about my mom. She wanted me to make her one a while back. And I got burned out. I was building all this stuff. I was doing too much.
He was trying to find a hobby.
The hobby became too much work. It was a second job.
Because you're Mr. Perfection.
I don't know.
And it had to be.
Well, this was back when we had that booth at the consignment place too. So I was trying to keep stuff going, keeping that full.
Right.
So anyway, I shot the pictures to my mother and asked her, hey, I don't know if the color of the top, because the top does have a tinge of a green color that you said.
I see it.
Just a little, maybe.
And you know how things look different in different lights too. So, I mean, it may just be, I don't know. I'm more of the grays, and this table's brown.
Well, I really wish, they did away. It was called Gray Smoke.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's our table, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't like shiny, and Jody likes shiny, so I have matte finish on my kitchen table that he built.
And then the one that I just did now
is very shiny.
And I like
shiny.
it. Yeah.
Jody loves it.
It's nice. It looks wet. That's why I like it. But the matte finish, it turned out good. I'll put a picture of that too, of what our kitchen table looks like. It turned out very good. But anyway, long story short, so my mom wants that table. So we took everything apart. Now it's in our what we call the red room, which is like a foyer of the house, along with some other stuff that I can talk about here in a minute. But so today is Friday. So in the morning we are delivering that tabletop because it's in two pieces, like I said. So when I get over there and get it in the house, I got to put it all back together again. In the midst of moving her table and getting and trying to squeeze it in and all that stuff. But anyway, so we had a couch in this room.
A big couch.
That's
came from my mom's.
It was to your left up against that wall. And it's an Ashley couch. Ashley furniture. Isn't that correct?
Yep.
It did not get, this room right here did not get a whole lot of attention. Nobody ever really stays in here. We had a TV in here at one time. I'd come in here from time to time, but it just didn't get a whole lot of attention. So the couch did not really get worn down from sitting in it, but it was like the
color.
It wore down.
Yeah.
What little bit, maybe just because it's a few years old. I don't know, but it didn't hold up, in other words. But anyway, moved it out, took it apart. My goodness. And the way this room goes out into the hallway, you had to raise one end up high, turn it. My goodness. But anyway, so we have somebody that's going to take that. But it's in our red room.
We have a little path. from the
Yeah.
steps.
So there's like furniture that in the next several days is going to be gotten rid of, but you can that down there. It's just like a one path. You go from door to
It's a
door.
catch-all room.
Yeah. It's the
But
it's
then
not
again,
that.
you're afraid to get rid of furniture because we got a son. If he goes off to college, I don't want to have to buy stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't know what to save. You don't know what to get rid of.
But we do have another couch that he can use.
Yeah,
That's a little bit smaller.
It's smaller. Yeah.
Yeah. But the person that needs a couch is going to a good home. So, and then she's hopefully might take the kitchen table that my mom's going to be getting rid of that we're swapping out. So so I'll be bringing that home. So the thing is, where is that thing going to go when I bring it back tomorrow?
Actually, I think that could go to the church, and we put it in when those rooms not being used.
And then she can make
she could get it from there. Oh yes, that's a good idea. I think that would be okay.
Couch that way too.
We could do that couch. It would fit.
I want to make it convenient for them and not make it more of a hassle.
Well, no, if it's there, then they can get it, and then we could just meet them and help them get it out.
Yeah.
I think that would be fine. Anyway.
Well, yeah, we need to find out about that.
Anyway.
No, people don't care about that part.
Right. That's a good idea I just had, though.
Yeah.
I don't have those often. Jody says I don't.
So, tomorrow morning, do that. Moving all that stuff around. I'm going to have to edit this thing. I'm going to have to edit the other podcast. I got to study for Sunday school. I'm behind. I should have already studied for Sunday school lesson. There ain't enough hours. Oh, and I got to work in the morning. That's the other thing. And I need another trailer tire for my trailer. And that can't wait. There's $105. Bam, like that.
You better go work then. You better go work.
Well, Winston ain't missing a beat over here.
Well, no, because he's right up your hobby.
Is. See ya. Be careful. And that would be Nicholas going to work out.
So, yeah. That's just what we've been doing the last month. We have done more than that.
That's really the last couple of weeks. We've done a lot the last couple of weeks.
It's really been.
Stayed busy.
But now we've got to where we like to go on Saturdays and hunt those treasures. Treasure hunting.
Yeah, but if I'm not tied up, sometimes I have to
so
work
what am
on
I
Saturday.
Do?
I don't know. I guess you'll have to go find a treasure.
You won't let me go by
We've
myself.
hit all the places in our little town.
Yeah,
there's nothing
we
around.
We got to venture out just a little bit farther. We got to find some stuff. So.
Yeah, but these places, once you go there one time, there's really, maybe it's a few months down the road you can go back.
I could go once a month.
If
we got 2 places in our town.
Why is the Salvation Army not open on Saturday?
That's right.
They need to be open on Saturday because I think we could go down there and find something.
That's true too. I don't know why they're not open on Saturday.
But those people that, when I was talking about doing the Google thing, taking a picture, you follow some people on YouTube that her and her boyfriend, her fiance, husband, whoever he is.
I think they're married.
I don't know.
I think they are.
But they video themselves going to these places, especially the Salvation Army. And
no, they got a Goodwill's.
Is that Goodwill?
Yeah, it's Goodwill's.
Okay.
We don't have a Goodwill.
Mm-mm.
But they hit a lot of yard sales, so I'm hoping we can do that.
But they find the value of this stuff.
Yeah.
They think something might be valuable.
that's how she makes a lot of her money. She don't work. That's what she does.
She resells it.
She homeschools.
But the thing about that is the whole shipping part about it.
That's the part I don't like. So I just now started. I've been doing the nail business for almost 3 years, and I just now started shipping my own stuff. But I just bought a scale and a little printer. Because,
did you?
Yeah. But
I didn't know about it.
From no tiki-talkie shop.
Mm.
That ain't spend much. It ain't much. Anyway.
That scale ain't going to be right. Because it's from TikTok.
No, the scale wasn't. The scale was from Walmart.
No.
The scale was from Walmart. So anyway, I don't like to go to the post office and stuff because I work 3 minutes from home. So I never go to town unless it's on Friday or Saturday. And on Saturday, your post office isn't open till 12. So I I like the part of thinking and going and hunting the stuff, but as far as packing it up and shipping it, I don't want to go to the post office. But now I don't have to. Because you just go through ship.com. Nuh-uh. Pirate Ship. Is that what I used? Pirate Ship. Yeah, Pirate Ship. And you pay for your postage right there, and it prints you out a label, and you put it on your package and go.
Yeah, but...
You weigh it. You got to weigh it. You got to... So, I would think about doing it a little bit now. You know, selling stuff. But when you do that, like eBay and stuff takes a percentage of it, right? So, see, that's what I don't like. I'd rather sell it to a person myself than through eBay. But how's somebody going to see it if you don't go through eBay?
What's the other couple that we watched? Jamie and Sarah. On YouTube. And they're not doing it as much now. They're more into buying houses and flipping houses. But they're the ones that started the whole pallet buying.
Yeah.
And then reselling that. And she would resell that on Facebook Marketplace.
Right. So sometimes she would have locals. So that would be good.
But
that's a thing
yeah,
too.
with her, it always showed that they picked it up at her front door.
They had a ring camera.
They put the money under the mat, took the item, and left. But my point being...
You got some trust right there.
Yeah. My point being is she did a lot of shipping too, and that just seems like a headache.
I
know you need to think of what the shipping cost is going to be and add that into what you're going to sell it for. You know, so you're not losing money or not making as much.
Because just a little box of nails that don't weigh, like I think it was 1.47 ounces. You put it in ounces. And one box of nails that's not big at all. And then in your little shipping pouch, mine was a 9x6. And most of them where they went, I think I had shipped 6 of them or something like that, was $4.08 to ship that one thing.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. So, I mean, just for that, and that doesn't weigh anything, and it's small. So I couldn't imagine some of this stuff that I've seen some of them ship.
So that's what I'm saying.
But they have to count that shipping in there, or they're losing, right?
Yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
because that's part of your expense,
right?
So it's like, if I bought something for $10 at Goodwill, and I know the value, I know I can get $25 for it, right? So that's $15 profit. But when I ship it, it's going to cost me $6. So is it worth?
I think on eBay you pay shipping. Some people will do free shipping.
If it's free shipping, yeah, that's great. But so is it worth it if you're just doing a handful of things every once in a while? If you're doing it all the time, yeah, of course it adds up, and it's
right.
You know, you save a little bit more return on it. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I would like to do it. I'd like to resell stuff.
I would like to do it, but the shipping, well, now to me, my little business that I have, it's going to be better for me, but still, I don't like the shipping part. It's the part I don't like.
True.
I like the hunting the stuff and getting.
Yeah.
But I don't. To ship it, I don't like it.
All right, well, welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. We've told you the last 2 weeks of our lives,
That's
and
right.
we've been gone for 3 months.
Yeah, so we'll be back every Monday. We'll be back on our regular schedule.
Maybe.
We just don't even start that. Here we go.
Maybe.
No, it's gonna happen every Monday. 20 or 30 minute episode. About all we can get now, time wise.
Yeah, because I'm already itching. I'm already late.
Yeah.
For my live.
Yeah. So check us out anywhere you get podcasts. Spotify. Where else? Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, iHeart, and there's about 8 more that I can't remember.
Wherever you get podcasts.
That's right. And check us out on YouTube. We've just started. Well, we had it set up, but we really hadn't done anything with it. So check it out there. This, that, and the other. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. hit that notification, and you'll start seeing these videos. We'll put some little shorts out there.
Comment. Let us know what you want to see.
Well, we're going to put little videos out there of it. Oh, before we go, we need to talk about the antenna.
Oh. The antenna that took me forever to order because I really didn't want it. Because it looks like a big old...
Well, you made it sound like I'm... All right, this is the thing. I wanted to get an antenna. I want to cut the cord.
We want to get rid of satellite. Because we really don't watch it.
So we have Spectrum.
Or do we wait and make this the next episode?
We can do that. Well, you know what we could actually do? Is we could actually go... I'm going to... Yeah. I was going to say, I'll cut this part right here, but I thought, well, no, we're videoing. So anyway...
Next time we will talk about an antenna.
I could say we could hit that end button right there and hit that record button again, and we could start episode 2. It'd be a week behind, but anyway. Yeah, we'll do that another day. I just got done.
That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
That we could go probably 20 minutes on that.
Because actually, I've still got dirt on me right now from being under the house because of this stupid antenna that I've been dealing with.
All right, we'll talk about it next time.
Yeah. Hey, we appreciate y'all being with us, and thanks
Happy
for
birthday.
listening. Thank you.
We're back
for
your birthday.
Yeah. All right.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.